Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another weekly movie review where I go over everything that has come out on streaming, what's available to buy on Blu-ray, 4K, all that stuff. And this week, I'll actually be including movies that are now in theaters because I can now go see them. I wasn't including movies that were coming out in theaters only because I haven't been able to go see any of them, so I figured it doesn't really apply, and I'm sure a lot of you can't go and see any movies either, but now that I can, I will be including a few on this list as well. Quite a list this week with a lot of intriguing titles, so I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it. Alright guys, so the first on this list is Wrong Turn. This is a remake of a horror thriller film which is, I believe, now on VOD for, it looks like, yes, a $6 rental. So this is about friends hiking the Appalachian Trail are confronted by the Foundation, a community of people who have lived in the mountains for hundreds of years. That can't be good. I've actually never seen the original Wrong Turn. I'm sure there's a lot of horror fans out there who have. Doesn't look like this one is getting the best reviews. Looks like at least some mixed feedback, but that is both available to buy on Blu-ray and on VOD, so watch out for that. I think it might be on DVD as well. I might have forgot to mention that. Tom and Jerry, this is on HBO Max. This is a new animated feature adaptation of the classic Hanna-Barbera property, which now reveals how Tom and Jerry first meet and form their rivalry. Ooh, okay, yeah. So I've used to watch the Tom and Jerry, cartoon when I was a kid, and I always enjoyed it. It's one I like to go back to every now and then to check out. This one is available on HBO Max and in theaters, so that's really cool. I don't know if I'll be seeing it in theaters because I do have HBO Max right now, so we'll see, but I'm looking forward to checking that one out. I hope it's pretty good. Minari. This film is now available on VOD and in cinemas. It looks like you can currently, let's see, I want to say you can rent it. I want to say you can rent this for about $20. So it's about a Korean family that starts a farm in 1980s Arkansas. Now, this film has been on my list for a long time. It might be my most anticipated film so far of this year. Everything about this film just sounds really great. I don't know. There's something about the vibe I get from it, everything I've heard, the performances, the direction. So I'm very excited to see this. I might be waiting until it's a little cheaper, so hopefully that'll happen before the Oscars come out. And now we have the Croods A New Age. This is available on 4K, Blu-ray, and DVD. This is about the prehistoric family. The Croods are challenged by a rival family, the Bettermans, who claim to be better and more evolved. So yes, this is a sequel to the first Croods movie, which I saw a while ago and I did really enjoy. I actually saw it maybe only a few months ago for the first time, and I enjoyed it a lot more than I expected to, so I have hopes that the sequel will be pretty good, or at least on par with the first one. Let me know if you guys have already seen it and what you think of it. I think some people are not as big on it, but it looks like it's getting pretty good feedback overall from audiences. Alright, the next film we have is in theaters. This is Cherry, which has Tom Holland. It's about an army medic suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder becomes a serial bank robber after an addiction to drugs puts him in debt. So I just recently watched a review about this, and it looks like a movie that has some really good things and then some not so great things. You gotta love Tom Holland. I'm not sure if this is going to be a movie that I'm going to end up seeing or not, but it's good to know it's in theaters right now, so let me know if you guys are interested in seeing that one. Alright, the next we have The Father. This is in cinemas as well. A man refuses all assistance from his daughter as he ages. As he tries to make sense of his aging circumstances, he begins to doubt his loved ones, his own mind, and even the fabric of his reality. I've heard great things about The Father. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing this one. Top award contender out there. Performances: Anthony Hopkins, Olivia Colman. Great cast. Right now it is only available in theaters, so we'll see when that comes out on VOD. Alright, The United States versus Billie Holiday. This is the new biopic on Hulu. It follows Billie Holiday during her career as she is targeted by the Federal Department of Narcotics, with an undercover sting operation led by black federal agent Jimmy Fletcher, with whom she had a tumultuous affair. So I'm intrigued to see this. It looks like it's not getting the best reaction so far. However, I am really interested in learning more about Billie Holiday. I actually have really no knowledge about her. So I know there's also a new documentary about her as well. So yeah, let me know if you guys are planning to check this one out. That is now available on Hulu. Alright, next we have another film that's in cinemas called Crisis. 3 stories about the world of opioids collide. A drug trafficker arranges a multi-family fentanyl smuggling operation between Canada and the US. An architect recovering from an OxyContin addiction tracks down the truth behind her son's involvement with narcotics, and a university professor battles unexpected revelations about his research employer, a drug company with deep government influence bringing a new non-addictive painkiller to market. That's a bit of a long synopsis, but I guess it is taking into account 3 separate stories. So yeah, that's available. It looks like people are enjoying it so far. Got some mixed feedback by critics. Let me know if you guys are going to be checking that one. It looks like it's got a nice cast here. Gary Oldman, Armie Hammer, Evangeline Lilly. Alright, the next we have The Dark and the Wicked. This is now available on Shudder. It's a horror film. It's also a $4 rental right now. On a secluded farm in a nondescript rural town, a man is slowly dying. His family gathers to mourn, and soon a darkness grows, marked by waking nightmares and a growing sense that something evil is taking over the family. So I always love my indie horror films. This one I'm definitely excited to see. I might end up getting a Shudder trial and checking this one out. Let me know what you guys think if you're going to be watching it too. Some Kind of Wonderful. This is an older film that's on Blu-ray for the first time. When Keith goes out with Amanda, the girl of his dreams, Amanda's ex-boyfriend plans to get back at Keith. Meanwhile, Keith's best friend, Tomboy Watts, realizes she has feelings for Keith. Alright, so it sounds kind of like a rom drama, as we see here. This is also on Prime Video, it looks like, for those of you who want to watch it that way. But yeah, I didn't know much about this film. I just found out it was coming out on Blu-ray, and it looks interesting and looks like it's pretty good, so I'm going to check it out sometime. Pinocchio. This is the new adaptation of the Pinocchio story. This is actually directed by Roberto Benigni. Or actually, sorry, not directed by him, but starring him, which is cool. I thought he directed it for some reason. I had read something about that. So this is about an old woodcarver, Geppetto's puppet creation Pinocchio magically comes to life with dreams of becoming a real boy. Easily led astray, Pinocchio stumbles from one misadventure to another as he is tricked, kidnapped, and chased by bandits. Now this movie has a very interesting art style to it. I don't know too much about it. I haven't seen any trailers, but just from what I've seen on screenshots and other things about it, and from what I've heard from others, it definitely is a distinct look that what we've ever seen of Pinocchio. Looks like so far it's getting pretty good feedback. So yes, that should be available. I want to say that's probably going to be a $20 rental. Pinocchio. The Last Vermeer. This is now available on Blu-ray and DVD. It's about an artist who is suspected of selling a valuable painting to the Nazis, but there is more to the story than meets the eye. So yeah, I always like stories that deal with these sort of different themes and things dealing with the Holocaust. There's a lot of really good cinema out there regarding that. So this could be pretty good. It looks like overall people are enjoying it. Some mixed feedback from critics. But yeah, I like the cast. It's got Guy Pearce and Vicky Krieps. So yeah, that film could be pretty good. I'd like to check that out sometime. Bigfoot Family. This is a sequel. This is a film on Netflix. Let's see. Follows the son of Bigfoot. And this is, there you go. Follow-up to Son of Bigfoot. Father uses his new fame to fight against an Alaska oil company, but when he disappears the son, the mother, a raccoon, and a bear head north to rescue him. So this is a new animated film, as I said, on Netflix. Yeah, I haven't seen the original. I didn't really know about it until now, so this is definitely new to me. If you guys have seen the original and you're excited about the first one, sorry, about the sequel, let me know. I might be interested in seeing it. All right, we have Billie Eilish, The World's a Little Blurry. This is now available on Apple TV Plus and in theaters. It's about an intimate look at the singer-songwriter's journey, navigating life on the road, on stage, and at home while creating her debut album. So yes, this is a documentary about Billie Eilish and her music. Looks like it's getting good feedback so far. That could be interesting. I've definitely heard some of her music, and she seems like an interesting person from everything I've seen. So that might make for a really good doc. And I currently have Apple TV Plus, so maybe I'll use that subscription and get my money's worth and check that out. Let me know if you guys will be seeing it. All right, next we have Pump Up the Volume. This is an older film, 90s. It's now available on Blu-ray, comedy, drama, music film. Mark runs a pirate radio station and causes an uproar when he speaks his mind and enthralls fellow teens. So yes, this film just looked good. It has Christian Slater, and I haven't seen a lot of his films, but I've always wanted to see more. So yeah, this film is now available on Blu-ray for the first time for those of you guys who are interested. All right, next we have Crazy About Her. This is, I believe, a Spanish film or Italian. Let's see, we can confirm that here. Yep, Spanish. And it is about, after a magical night together, Audrey voluntarily turns herself into the psychiatric institution where Carla lives. I don't know if that's the best idea. So yeah, we got a rom-com here. That might be pretty fun. I haven't seen too many of these Spanish films that Netflix has been putting out, but I think that's become pretty common. They're definitely releasing a lot more of these. So if you guys are interested and you have seen this one, let me know. Pele. This is a new Netflix film, documentary about the Pele. Looks back to the extraordinary 12-year period in which Pele, the only man to win 3 World Cup titles, went from young superstar in 1958 to national hero in 1970, a radical yet turbulent era in Brazil's history. So this is an interesting documentary here about the athlete Pele. So that might be one. I don't really know anything about him other than what they just said in that description. If you guys are big sports fans out there, especially soccer, football, let me know if you'll be checking that out. Chop Shop is a 2007 film on Blu-ray for the first time about Alejandro, a respectful street orphan on the verge of adolescence who lives and works in an auto body repair shop in a sprawling junkyard on the outskirts of Queens, New York. In this chaotic world of adults, Alejandro struggles to make a better life for himself and his 16-year-old sister. So that sounds like a pretty heavy movie. Yep, strictly drama we see here, but it looks like it's probably pretty good from all the feedback we're seeing here. So yeah, that is available on Blu-ray for the first time. Man Push Cart. This is also available on Blu-ray for the first time. Once again, an older film from 2005. So a night in the life of a former Pakistani rock star who now sells coffee from his push cart on the streets of Manhattan. All right, so yeah, sounds like we have just kind of like a one setting film where it's just all takes place in one night, as we see here, which that could be pretty interesting. This also looks like it's gotten some good feedback, so I'd be interested to see this one. If you guys have, definitely let me know if you recommend it. G's and Ann. This is a new Indonesian film on Netflix, another rom-com. Netflix loves those rom-coms. They first met at an alumni event. The first meeting was very memorable for the dreamer Ann and the mysterious G's. Okay. Let's see where that goes. Let me know if you guys would be interested in seeing that one. I'm generally, it takes a lot for me to have a lot of interest in seeing rom-coms, but there are some out there that I do really like. It's just, they really have to have kind of a fascinating plot behind them, other than just like, oh, they met each other and things happened, I guess, Next film we have is on Moonlight Bay. This is definitely an older film, 1950s, available on Blu-ray for the first time. Comedy, family, musical, romance. During World War I, a teenage girl begins a romance with a college student, but his unconventional attitudes cause friction with her father. So yeah, this is just another classic film that I've never seen. I definitely would be interested in checking out. I'm wondering if that's where the On Moonlight Bay song came out. Just have a hunch. Or became popular at least. So yeah, let me know if you guys recommend that one. Older title. Mr. Jealousy, another older 90s film coming out on Blu-ray for the first time. Lester is an occasional substitute teacher and he's very jealous. He is jealous about the last boyfriend of Lester's slightly wacky current partner, Ramona. Arrogant, best-selling author Dashiell. Lester joins Dashiell's therapy group under an alias to find out if Dashiell still has any feelings for her. Okay, so this could be a pretty weird stalker film kind of thing. Not such a rom-com, apparently. So yeah, I don't know. It looks like it could be an interesting movie. Might be checking it out sometime. Let me know if you guys have seen it. Alright, now we have another film on HBO. This is Lupe. It's about a Cuban immigrant struggles with their transgender identity while searching for their missing sister in New York City's underground sex industry. Okay, yeah, that sounds like a heavy movie. I want to say this is a Spanish film. I can check that. Okay, no, it's a U.S. film, but they do speak in both English and Spanish. So yeah, that could be a tough movie to watch, but let me know if you guys have seen it. It looks like for the small amount of ratings it's got, it looks like people are enjoying it. Caught by a Wave. This is another Netflix film. A summer adventure under the Sicilian sun soon becomes a painful love story. It's very vague. Drama, romance, and sports. So yeah, that's, let's see. This one, let's double check the country here. This one is an Italian film. I knew we had an Italian film. Let me know if you guys will be checking that one out. Alright guys, two more. Puppet Princess. This is an anime title, a short 40-minute. It's about a family who builds special karakuri puppets is slain by an evil warlord. But one member, the princess, survives and uses her skill with puppets to go on a quest for vengeance. Alright, sounds like a interesting, violent anime film out there. Yeah, so that's available on Blu-ray for the first time. Ooh, that's a creepy piece of art. Yeah, so I'm a big anime fan. There's some very obscure ones out there. This is definitely one of them. I might check this out, but yeah, we'll see. It's very short, but I don't know if I'll be getting the Blu-ray, so we'll see. And last but not least, we have one more anime film. This one is a Lupin the Third film, which here the title is about Fujiko's unlucky days. I believe it also goes under the name The Colombian Files. Ooh, that's a long synopsis. I'm just going to read the beginning. It was a pleasant evening after dinner for Fujiko and Lupin, right until their moment together was interrupted by a series of missiles from a helicopter. The pilot is named Nazeldorf, who wants the Columbus Files that they have. Yes, so there we go. Anywho, yeah, so Discotheque Media put this out on Blu-ray. They do a ton of these Lupin films lately, so for fans of Lupin, you know, we just had Lupin the First, and fans of Lupin the Castle of Cagliostro, you know, this might be another one to add to your watch list or add to your collection, depending on how you've been watching them. So I would like to eventually see more Lupin films. I've only seen two. But yeah, just thought I'd throw that one in there as well. Alright guys, so that's it for this week's movie review of every film that I could find and recommend for you guys. That's out on Blu-ray, in theaters, and available to stream or rent. So definitely am curious what you guys will be watching this week. Like I said, there's a lot of interesting titles. Some that I want to see more than others for sure. But yeah, I definitely want to check out Tom and Jerry at some point, I think. I'm really hoping to see Minari. I don't know when, but I would like to see that. But yeah, let me know what you guys will be watching. If there's anything from this list that you now want to see after I mentioned it, let's go ahead and talk about it in the comments. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. As always, my name is Dylan, and if you love entertainment, subscribe to my channel while this video ends and send me a thumbs up before you go. Thanks for watching, and stay diligent.